Uh-oh. Oh God. I think this is what I think this is it. I think this is it. Better, hate that I'm doing okay. To be an actress. You guys are going on an adventure. You guys are going on an adventure. Righty tighty. Righty tighty. Anybody who happens to be watching this, sorry, I thought I had this under control. I didn't realize that wires were going to be as much of a problem as they were. The wire gore is real. Thank you.
Here comes your first buddy now.
What's up, guys?
Guy.
Whoa, Chief. How about you watch where
Where
you're
you're
walking
walking.
here? How about you pay attention to
Where
where
you
you're
standing, asshole? Hi, Tizzy. I might not be my usual sardonic self. To say I'm tired would be
None of this matters.
would be an understatement. Yeah, you guys might get some AC in that mic too. Okay, this is a good test. There's a lot of stuff in here I was not sure of. You guys might be getting some blunt force air conditioning on that microphone. This one. Yeah. I know. I can hear it. I can hear it blow against that mic, and I don't like it. I'm sorry that you even have to know that it's a thing, but right now I don't have a lot of choice because I'm losing my mind. This is the new place. Yeah, I'm in the new place. We are officially moved in as of, I guess, technically 2 nights ago. Yeah, so we've been here for 2 nights, and my calves are in so much pain. My calves hurt so bad. And then I didn't get much sleep, and then I went and donated blood for 4 hours today. I'm so tired. What's the new address? You want me to just say it online, just so everybody can send me love letters? It's in Woburn.
Oh, damn it!
You're all right.
No, don't worry about me. I fell 2 stories. I'm fine.
Yeah, I live in a town called Woburn. Woburn, Massachusetts. But something I was working on literally the day before we left. I was working on the rigging for Kara's flute, and then literally the next day she's like, I asked her, I was like, do you want me to work on this on the last day before we leave? She's like, yeah.
So I work on it, and then the next day she's like, "Why did you stay up and work on the boat tonight?" I'm like, I can see my life flash from my eyes. Woburn is right next to Lexington. So I am now like 15 minutes away from work, which is so good. So good. Is the AC unbearable on the mic? There's probably a lot more echo in this room because I have a lot more space. I have so much space. I have so much space compared to the other place. It's insane how much space I have. "30-minute work." Yeah, definitely. Anybody who's just joining us, I cannot begin to describe how exhausted I am. So this probably won't be the longest stream in the world, but I wanted something to happen because I missed you guys, and I've actually missed streaming, so I really wanted to make sure I was here. I'm sure you guys will make me immediately regret it because you're a bunch of assholes, but I do want you to know I was thinking about you the whole time. I did feel bad that there was no show yesterday, but I couldn't find all the microphones and the cameras because they're obviously when you do a move it's a little spread out. Oh my god, where are my pliers? So the funny thing is I even stopped by my office to adjust my legs. And I think that's the only thing that has managed to keep me in one piece. My calves are uncomfortable. I'm just gonna put it that way. I'm gonna be blunt with you guys. I'm uncomfortable.
We didn't think about you once, dickhead.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Well, that's good. I appreciate that. I don't know where my good pliers are, and I'm gonna need them for this. Where do my good red pliers go? Fudge. I could have swore I put them in this box. This box right here. Right here. You know what, Tisdale? How about you watch where you standing, asshole? Huh? How about that? I bet that wasn't even you. I bet that was probably Wilmar. It was. Oh my gosh, I was right. I was right the first time. It was Tisdale. Oh. I'm getting so good at this. At the insult-a-thon. Alright, so what we're going to do today is... Oh, there it is in there. I guess that is these.
Wow.
Wow. Cone fight you? I can't cone... I'm not allowed to cone anybody anymore, because that's against the law. They made that a law in America. I know you're not used to living here, because you live in Minnesota or whatever stupid state you live in, but... yeah, you can't do that in America anymore. I'm standing right here. I'm standing right here. Alright, so what we're gonna do is hopefully do a good chunk of the rigging for the flute. So this is Kara's flute. She did finish painting it. I did finish the front mast, and this sucker took some work. I'm just gonna put it that way. There's a lot of rigging on this thing. And it was made all the more complicated because of the fact that we made these boxes permanent. So I had to get the rigging in the... I forget what these are called in real life. The rigging holes. I guess is what we're gonna... I guess a technical term. These have a technical term. I can't think of what it is. But, yeah, so you have to move around the boxes. Which on this side wasn't too bad. But on this side, I got, like, maybe, like, a friggin' eighth of an inch on that. And it took me forever. And I eventually just realized I'm going to glue it to the side of the rigging stick. You can see it there, that last one. Where I just glued it to the side of it because I was like, there's no way. There's just no way I'm going to be able to get this tiny thing in there. But yeah, that's what we're going to do today because, like I said, the thing I can't find, oddly enough, is my paint cup. Am I still playing Blood and Plunder? I am eternally captivated by this game. I know the amount of people who are like, oh, when's Dylan gonna switch games? Guess what? Guess what, asshole? It probably ain't gonna happen. I love that game way too much. Why don't you watch what you're playing there, asshole?
Everybody's a critic of old Dr. D. They're always like, "Meow, Dylan plays so many games." Meow. I will say though, I'm very excited for Blood and Bayonets, which hasn't come out yet, but it is coming out soon. TM. They've said that the book is like the book has been in editing for a couple days now. Oh, that's right. Today's Monday. It's gotta be Blood and Plunder. It's a Blood and Plunder day. Yay! Anyway, yeah. Can't begin to describe how much pain I'm in. My legs, don't feel real good right now. So many games last like 2 months I have built and roughly painted armies for 3 different games. That's what I'm saying. You're very feisty now. I'm telling you, I don't feel good. I did not sleep. I'm not doing great today. You barely play Batman. Bite me. That's all I gotta say to you right now. Bite me. Alright, whatever. Anyway, so before you guys get me going off, one thing I am gonna do today, so I got one mast. Why is this so shiny? Because I got nothing on the bottom. Turn on the brightness and stuff. Yeah, it's not gonna be a great stream as far as like quality goes. So just please, please be nice to me today. I'm trying my best. I literally just moved. So yeah, what you can do is I don't know. I can go over how to rig these boats. So this is the fourth boat I've rigged. This is the 4th one. Are there any of them good streams? No, probably not. I think a lot of it just depends on your interpretation of the word good. Just very open to interpretation. Anyway. Yeah, so we're gonna rig this boat, and if something happens where I lose my patience and I can't use my brain long enough to be able to finish, I have some stuff we can build. I can truthfully say I am very proud of myself because moving this time was significantly easier than last time. I have so much less stuff than I did when I moved to the last time. Like, the amount of stuff I've managed to sell and be just happy is... I'm actually kind of shocked at how good I've been. Okay, so anyway, yeah, you get these from eBay. I don't like the new angle. Move back to the old... Yes, is that right? The new angle is because it's a boat. I need more extra space, so I can get it back to the lower angle. It's just because this is a boat. I need the bigger angle, and I don't have a very good system for this, as you might be shocked to know. Yeah, so it'll get closer before, and hopefully I'll have paper. Now you have more room for even more models. So that's something we've talked about, Cord, is I told Kara, I was like, listen, we have I can't begin to describe how much space is in this house. This house is huge. And I told her, I do not want to fill this house with stuff. I'd rather have empty rooms that we pay for than fill it with crap. Because if we ever move, it's going to be a nightmare. Even though I told the landlords, I was like, listen, I might buy this place because of how close it is to my job. And because I own my job here very soon. I have a lot of inspiration to not go very far. This bar is, the bar is the hardest thing. I don't know what to do with that thing. Oh, that's a wire. Did the landlord laugh when you said that? No, they were actually very happy.
Nice, Wilmar. Why is everybody being so mean? Damn. Guys are busting my balls. I didn't even do anything. Where's my... I don't know where my other glue is. This is going to be a lot of fun. Well, the good news is that a lot of the main stuff is like kind of set at this point, which is good. So now it's like rooms like this can start getting made. I've already built shelves. This is going to also be a recording room. So as you can see, there is a table. I hate everything. Why doesn't it just work? There is a recording table, so we will do battle reports in here. You're a homeowner now. You are a part of the problem. I don't own any house. I never said that. Challenge them to a game. No, if I lose, I'm gonna be paying more, and I'm not gonna win. So yeah, there's gonna be a recording room in here. Obviously, here's the electronic setup. We got some shelves over there, so that'll be filled with games and all that stuff. And terrain is probably gonna go over there, along with a lot of the paint racks. So I've kind of got the envisioned thing going on, and we also have extra rooms if we decide to kind of expand. So, you know, I got that going for me. That's cool. I'm sure you guys will heckle me the entire way, but when did I ever say I was a homeowner? You crazy? I'm not a homeowner yet. I'm not a part of the proletariat quite yet. So anyway, what you do is you can either use bits of string that you've already cut. They also sell these in like really big like bundles. This is elastic wire, and what you do is you pick your angle. I like mine to be on the front of the actual like mast, so I like to position it where when you put the loop in, it's going to kind of hold it in that position. There's a couple different ways you can do this. I think it's easier to do it on the big loops, but you're gonna run out of it a lot quicker. So, especially when you're doing the very first one, I like to just kind of pre-put the knot in. So you literally just do a little loop-a-de-loop. I recommend you take tweezers. Just sneak it in there. You grab it, and then you just pull it through the hole. That is what she said. And in this case, you just get the mast in there. Now, the important thing to remember here is that this is not going to be very secure. So, as you can see, it already unwound. So, if it comes down to it, I will just do it with the longer wire, because getting the first one on is always hard because it's going to move. Which, actually, I'm just going to do that just to greatly expedite this process. Bertie, thank you for the resub, especially on this show of all days. So I will say rigging boats is a lot of fun, but it can be very, very tedious. Like I said, especially the first couple, when you're just trying to get the actual the sail on the rig. But if you get yourself a good pair of tweezers, it is significantly easier. And then you just want to give it a good little squeeze. Make sure you don't do it too tight, because you want to make sure that it's in the right spot. So like if I were to put it here, some people with OCD, or CDO, as it's probably better known, you're going to notice it's on one side more than the other. So we're just going to slide it over a little bit. Get it roughly equal. Enough that the only person that's going to go insane knowing it's not perfect is me. No one else needs to know. So at this point, I would take a super glue and I would dab it on the actual knot. But you could also just do a double knot. Or any knot, I guess, if you're a Boy Scout, you know, whichever one's your favorite, whatever your favorite knot is. And as you can see, when you do it, I don't cut it super close just because I like a little bit of extra leeway in case something pulls on it. So I need glue. I like a little bit more liquidy glue because of the fact that it'll kind of get into the cracks a little bit better. But I don't know where mine is right now because I don't know if I've mentioned I just moved and you guys are all being very nice to me today. Everybody's being so nice. And I love you guys for it. I literally just saw 700 things of glue. Where did they all go? Son of a nutcracker. I literally just saw like 1,000 things of glue. Where the hell did they all go? You guys might be witnessing Dr.D loses effing marbles. Where the heck did they all go? I literally just saw them. There's one. Runs away with box of glue. You son of a bee. Give me that good cord, bring me get that glue. If you will lose, then have Kara challenge them. She might have a better chance. Well, she's got luck on her side. I'll give her that. Name go back. So many games like this. You're feisty. Okay, so I'm up to speed. Yeah. So definitely, I like to dab the glue on it first, just so you know you got a secure attachment point before I chop. And this is the 3mm elastic cord that... Hey, cord's here. Hey, hi, cord. That they give you with the boat kits. Some people like 2mm because they say I don't know. Some people say that the scale on that's a little bit better. You know, I don't think about it quite that hard. I cannot tell you how many of these I own. When we buy them in packages of like 10. I'm just looking around, I can't find a single one. So if you're going to use a gel glue, like I said, I would probably use a liquid glue more than a gel on this, but it's fine for right now. I'm willing to cut corners, given the situation. So you do that. Make sure you got a good pair of pliers that can cut real close. Flesh cutters are pretty good. You want to be close, but not too close. And give it a little chop. It can be a bit of a pain in the butt, but there you go. So, I like to leave one of them long, just to make sure you don't completely unravel the knot. And like I said, I like to give it a little bit of room on that. So I see how I gave it like a little bit of extra there. And then I just leave it there. And at which point, it's up to you on how you'd rather do it. If you want to go from all the way out to the other edge and then work your way back in, it probably doesn't really matter. Because I'm going to be working with these smaller pieces. I think I'm going to try and do it from all the way from the other edge. Because I'm trying to save on rigging. And with these things, you can get these from eBay. I forget the name of the guy who sells them, but if you just look on eBay for rigging or for sales for Blood and Plunder, I guarantee you they'll come up. They're really good. I don't even think they're that expensive, to be honest, for what you get. But your mileage may vary in that regard. This one might just be too short. Might just be too short. Yeah, this one's a lot longer. So whenever I have pieces that are especially long from those little bits I cut, so like when I eventually cut this one, I'll keep it just in case there's something that needs like a shorter knot, and it just saves on string. Put a little grab. And I will say it's dirty work. I'll put it that way. It can be kind of a pain. A real pain in the patootie pants. But it looks good. When you're done, you'll actually be like really cathartic. You'll be like, whoa, this looks really cool. So there you go. See, so that one, I had a free-standing piece of elastic cord, so you don't need to use the long ones. It is definitely easier using it on the long one, but you'll notice you'll go through it a lot faster. But you know, that's okay. It's not expensive. I'm a reduce, reuse, recycle kind of guy. So you want to make sure it's nice and tight. Make sure you like the spot it's in, and you don't have anything like this where like the corners of the sail are like getting bent or whatever. Because once you glue it, it's pretty permanent, unless you want to start ripping paint off of the masts. And the good news is I have I got a frigate that's about to hopefully get rigged before Nova. So I get to do this again. I'm a rigging machine. And while that's gluing, just to kind of illustrate my point, when you get to this point, right, which we'll get to today for sure, but as you can see, you rig all of the actual sails to the mast, right? And this one, the way this one worked, I made some boo-boos. It was one of the first built ships I had to build, or Kara, whatever, made me build, whatever you want to talk. This one actually spins. It probably shouldn't. I probably want to glue that down. But what you can do is, if you want a little bit of extra leeway when it comes to storing these boats, you can actually hold the mast in realistically with the rigging, and you can actually pop these suckers out. So if you're like, oh yeah, I really need to save on space or whatever, you could pop that out, and it's not as rigid. If you do that though, if you mess with it too much, it could break the rig lines. So just be careful. But it's a good way to lower the height of the mast, because the bigger boats are really friggin' tall. So if you're looking to just kind of save on space a little bit, you can also do this with the plastic boat. It's a little bit harder because it's got a slanted mast, which became more of a thing later in the 18th century. So when Blood and Bayonet boats eventually start coming out, that might not be quite as much of a thing, just because the angle is going to make it kind of complicated. But you could do it with rigging, which is kind of cool. It's cool that it's realistic in that sense. So you can actually have like a real rigging situation. And when you're adjusting them and all that, you can actually like adjust the tactile like tension on each of the rig lines, which will help you kind of like guide where you want it to be. So like in this one, the one that's attached to the main, or to the bowsprit, is a certain tension, and then eventually when this one goes on here, this one's going to have a rig line that goes from this fighting top to the other fighting top. The problem is that there's a mast here, so I can't do it super tight. Otherwise, it'll look really weird with the sail. But it'll also, actually, in a weird way, kind of give this more of a wind-blown appearance, which might look kind of cool. So there's a lot of really cool things that you can do while you're messing around with these masts and stuff. I absolutely adore this part of the process, especially when it's done. And as you can see, these are 3D printed fighting tops. These are not the ones that come in the kits. They're similar enough, but these have more holes in them for different rigging situations. And so for this one, I made sure I rigged the bottom of these just so it doesn't look like it's hanging, and I gave it just enough tensile strength on it to kind of make it look like it's billowing, which I think is cool. I think a lot of people will like that. Okay, I'm done nerding out about about rig lines. I'm just gonna do it. Also, tell me if that AC is too loud for the mic. The one problem with this house is that it does not have central AC, and it gets real hot. And when I put my desk in here originally, it was on the other side of the room, and I was like, wait a minute. Why don't I put this desk near the AC? We just paid $900 for because we bought a couple more window units. And then the very first thing I did was put my desk all the way on the other side of the room from the AC unit. And it's fun. I really like I said, I really like the rigging. It's fun. It's definitely something that brings the boat together. Like when you're done painting it, you're like, yeah, that looks pretty good. And then you eventually actually get to the rigging part, and you're like, oh, actually, this looks real cool. Like a painted boat is cool. A rigged boat is real cool. And something that I've learned is that if you take the yeah, if you just can't get it in the hole, you just take a X-Acto blade, and I just give it a little spin, just to kind of rip it a tiny bit, and helps it get in there. And sometimes when you're doing these rig lines around other rig lines, measure twice, cut once, because if you loop this around like another rig line and you pull, it's gonna, it's gonna look real weird. And a trick I've learned that can save you a little bit of line is if you give yourself like a little extra on the line that you're about to pull through, it gives you a little bit more like leeway for you to grab. So you just stick them in there, grab the edge of it, and then if you hold that line really close to where it's going to end, and you pull on the other side, it'll save you a ton of rig line. Because if you pull from both sides, you're going to lose a lot of extra rig, a lot of extra line, because you're going to be pulling it in the opposite direction. Which, again, in the long run, probably doesn't really mean a whole lot. You're not really losing a whole... I mean, it's like I said, stuff's cheap. It's not a huge deal if you lose some, but... just for the purposes of efficiency. Kara got to take a nap. I did not. I stayed up and edited an episode of the podcast. So there was an episode of the podcast that came out today, literally right before the stream. So there is another Raise the Black episode that came out because I really want to make sure the Summer of Plunder episodes come out with as much time during Summer of Plunder as possible. And Kara had a oral surgery, so she's been kind of out of it, which she did right before we moved, which is interesting. But thankfully I had a lot of good help with the move. Two very good friends of mine came over and helped with the heavy stuff. And my God, was it a lifesaver. Enough about me, how are you guys? They are not my good players. I find this is the hardest part, is just getting this stupid rig line to go through the hole. None of them were the PCN crew. I'm sure you could have bribed Taylor with dwarves or wood elves. They're not going to drive all the way out to help me, I'll tell you that. So listen, I love Taylor, and he's been getting a lot of stuff for Beards, Ears, and Skulls. And all I'm going to say is I really hope he actually uses it, otherwise I would feel kind of bad. He's gotten an entire Wood Elf army. He got something else too. I think he got an entire like Bretonnian army, right? Because it's like all chocobos and stuff. He got that. He got something else for free too. I know that. I think they got the printer for free. And the thing is, I get it. Like, you know, he's doing his Minecraft thing. Like, yeah, which is great. I love that. Apparently he's been doing really well too, which is awesome. I'm glad he still does best though. Like, people obviously love Taylor. I mean, he's a great guy. He's a real dude. Real dude. Don't worry, I'm collecting a team of eccentric criminals to heist this Kokobo. Eccentric criminals. Uh-huh. And what faction is that? Eccentric criminals. Or are we just talking about like a street gang? Is that what you're doing? You have a street gang? Just like break into his house? I mean, I don't think he has like a complicated security system. You could probably just break in. It probably wouldn't be very hard. You might just be able to knock on the door and just walk in, actually. They might just let you in. Putting together an Ocean's 11 style infiltration team. Sick. That's so sick, dude. I think they're gonna be insanely overqualified for that job. I think you might want to hire cheaper. I don't think the payout's gonna be enough to pay that level of quality of employee. Chocobo Brett Army. If the Lord isn't on the gold chocobo, he is screwing up big time. You got to talk to him about that one, not me. He did say that he was gonna color the chocobos different colors based on like what mount they were supposed to be. So the Pegasus ones are supposed to be like a certain, like a certain color. I think he said those were gonna be like the purple ones or something like that. He talks about it real briefly on a best episode. I want to say it was before the Cathay ones. So I think it was the episode before Cathay, which would have been Beastmen, I think. I think it was the Beastmen episode. All I'm saying is I wish I got as much free stuff as Taylor did. It'd be really helpful for the bank account. Okay, so here is the fun part. So as you can see, the mast has a guide hole in there. Arguably, I overbought, but I did talk myself out of the mercenary helicopter. Well, that's good.
Like the new Diggs doc.
Thank you very much, Ernie. Okay, you like the news.
Yeah, eventually you have to actually come by and stop by.
It's definitely going to be a recording room. There's enough space to do recording. I mean, even me talking, you could probably just hear the echo. You just haven't begged the devs hard enough. Who's the devs of what? So yeah, obviously the masts are on there, or not the masts, the sails. That's what we're doing. The sails are on here. So now what you do is you have to rig them to the actual boat, and these corner ones I usually put into the front of the. I cannot remember what this thing's called. It's like a. Alright, what is that stupid thing called? It has a fancy name. I know that. A chain plate. That's what it's called. The companies are the games you play. So no. No, that's not the case. CB, everything I've ever gotten, I've had to pay for. Thankfully, they pay for shipping because of usually when I buy stuff from them, it's like over $100. So they usually let me buy stuff early sometimes, which they haven't really been doing lately because it was mostly for for Warcrow and the new edition of Infinity. And I was painting them on stream a little early. The issue with getting stuff early is a lot of the games I play, they're from tiny companies. We have discussed that with Cyberpunk, and it's possible that that could happen. But our lead on them, he's kind of been MIA lately because of just life stuff. Don't get snarky with me, Cord. All of our sponsors, they don't really give anything. I usually have to. I pay for pretty much all of it. I get. I wouldn't even say I really get. I don't really get anything. Monument Hobby, we do get a chunk of when people use that code. We do get some of it. So there is at least a little bit of blowback. Is that the right word? I don't know if blowback's the right word. Kickback. That's probably a better word for it. Kickback. But other than that, we don't get anything from anybody. Except for Patreon, obviously. Yeah, let me tell you, Cord, we don't get. Getting free stuff is actually not common. Especially in this industry. Like, GW will do it, but they can afford to do it, and they're also... they have, like, you know, requirements, we'll say, which have become kind of apparent lately. Because a lot of, I think a lot of people, especially on YouTube, have kind of noticed that it's a bit of a Faustinian deal. Where they're like, oh yeah, GW recognizes us, and that's great, and, you know, people will watch us paint their models and do this and that and blah blah. And then I think recently there was like some kind of crackdown where GW cracked down on YouTube like again for some stupid reason. It's like, I get it, they're protecting their IP, whatever, blah blah blah, I get it. But, like, for God's sakes, guys. It's like you're making it really hard to be a fan of your godforsaken games. It don't matter. None of this matters. And something I recommend for these, especially when you're doing the left and right ones at the same time, is don't glue it. Because you can adjust the tactile pull In fact, I probably should have done that one first anyway. I should have done the side rigs first. Ernie also recently moved. There's been a lot of that going on. Ernie moved. Pretty much everybody in PCN moved. Taylor's the only one that hasn't moved. I think about it. Tim had to move the studio. Damn it. Yeah, that's probably fine. That's fine. It's fine. But yeah, it is kind of weird, Cord. I also thought that when we got into this, companies would be a little bit more forthcoming, I guess. But it is not the case. That or I'm not convincing enough. I mean, I'm nice. I've definitely asked. It's not from a lack of asking. Mythic America, I tried to get some demo sets for players to play locally, and yeah, they weren't having none of that. And of course, the day that they were doing their starter box tournament, I had to go to a Cairo, a work convention thing in Kansas City. Yeah, as soon as the day for that convention came out, I was like, oh, yeah, it's gonna be that one weekend, isn't it? Lo and behold. Hoping not to move until kids are out of high school. Yeah, I definitely don't intend to move from my place anytime
Yeah, crazy how that lined up, huh?
Yeah, it was weird. I wasn't particularly pleased about it, but it is what it is, I guess. I got to see my mom, so that was kind of cool. Yeah, and I was even talking to the land people, the land lady and the land lord. It's weird to say it like that. And I even told them that I might be willing to buy this place in the future, just because it's so close to work, and I don't. And when you own a business, you're a little more. You tend to be a little bit more attached to your location. Because if you quit, there's no more business. That's the end of the business. And so what I recommend is when you're doing the main rig lines, you probably want to go alternating, kind of like you're doing lug nuts on a tire. Because when you do that, you can more evenly spread the pull on the mast. Because with tires, you do that to you go across to make it so that they're even. Did I not put that in the same thing? Oh, I'm dumb. How did your Slow grow thing, go, Omar. Obviously, I was a little busy Sunday. You got net listed by some terrible person. I'm shocked. I was destroyed by Ernie and his medalists. I kept threatening to call you and put you on speaker. I mean, I said what I said, and I'm not ashamed of it in the slightest. Alright, so this is one thing that I've noticed that these masks like to do. So, once you start putting stuff into them, they have this tendency to want to go backwards. So, this is why it's a really good idea to have the fighting pole ones so that they don't tend to lean back. I do that one last, because I think all of the ones that are pulling it backwards, you want those to be established before you do the opposite movement. Oh wait, no, you kept telling us. I did not keep telling you. I said it like once.
Saying.
Fight me. Why? You guys can be insulted by my words all you want to be. I'm looking out for the community. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. I mean, it's only every 15 seconds I get accused of being a scumbag, so I'm sure you guys don't mind spreading the love a little bit. The term netlist always makes me laugh. But really, it's a good game even if my rolls are somewhat. That's a Ernie thing, which I think you've experienced before in Malifaux. That's pretty consistent across all systems. Hi, Chris. Playing as Ernie is fun. Like I said, the dice will abandon you. And as far as I'm aware, everything should be lined up for that housewarming party I was talking about in a couple weeks. So that's just not gonna work. Go. And kind of similar to real rig lines. It's kind of fun to play with these because you can actually kind of adapt them to do different things, which is kind of fun. It started getting funny on the fourth quarter. I don't know. There's nothing I can say that's productive about that one. I'm just gonna tell you right now. That's just what happens when you play against Ernie. And then if it happens against him, he throws the dice away and he gets upset. It's something I've seen a few times. Doesn't matter what game it is. It was the first time I used one of the new flyers. Those things are pretty cool. Yeah, I'm interested to see because the O12 one's coming out. The model is next month, right? Is it next month? The red eye is the first one, right? The red eye is already out, isn't it? Commerce Store. It is. And then the 012 one is next month. Yeah, the Fire Bat. Yeah, okay. So the red eye, yeah, the red eye and the Fire Bat. Okay, the red eye is the Pano one. You know, to their credit, I'm actually kind of surprised they're releasing them as quick as they are. Usually, CB, at least back in the old days, they would be like, yeah, look at this model, and they wouldn't actually like release a model for it for like years. This month is the Go. Okay, so the Nomads one is this month. Okay. Firebat's already out. Okay, so the 012 one is... Actually, no, now that you say that, I think I've seen it. I think I saw it at AO. I think now that you say that, I'm pretty sure I've seen it. How many net lists have it? How many of them have like 2 of them or whatever? Because they're like undercosted or whatever. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, man. The previous years, like, oh yeah, look at this really sick profile, it's so cool. All right, we're gonna release a model in like 8 years. We're not even gonna really tell you what it looks like either. The only meta on really is the Nomad one. Rests are fairly ignored. Yeah, that's what I was seeing in my very casual glances as well. I think the concept's cool. It's obviously a really cool concept. I mean, who doesn't like flying motorcycles, you know? I mean, the only thing cooler than that is a boat. Playing a game about boats. That's the only thing that's cooler than that. If only there was a game that you could play with... Oh, wait. Sick. But yeah, at some point, we'll do some recording here. Me and Mike have got to figure out a camera situation, and then as soon as we do, we can do reports here, and we can definitely do some Infinity for sure. And as soon as Summer of Plunder's over, I'm probably gonna... I feel myself on the brink of a painting Infinity... Why is that not going through? A painting Infinity... Why is this not working? Yeah, a painting in an Infinity mood. I still think they're a blast. The ability to move 8 inches up is nice. Look forward to seeing it. Yeah. Hopefully... I don't know. It's weird, because, like, hopefully after Nova, I just paint whatever the hell I want. And I'm just hoping that happens to include some Infinity. Which, of course, includes finishing up the Arasaka stuff, and I have to make sure I finish the one more thing for Mike, because I think he needs that for Nova. He needs trouble. Do you have anything you want to say to all the kids out there? Stay out of trouble. Oh, there's a DLC for RoboCop. Ernie. It was a DLC for the RoboCop game. So I'll have to... I don't know if you want to watch me play that or not. Maybe I'll play that on the stream. Anybody who has not tried RoboCop... oh, it's a whole new game! Oh, even better. Oh, that's sick. If anybody hasn't played the other RoboCop video game, that one that recently came out like a couple years ago, it was so good. It was such a good game. Yeah, I would 100% play that. That game was so good. It was such a good game. Ernie got to watch me beat the last boss. The secret boss, mind you, because I got the good ending by complete accident. Because I'm a good person. Which is definitely a push for the creators of the game thinking that Murphy is... or that RoboCop is still Murphy. It's the weirdest DLC. Is it? Let me see. Is it a DLC? Oh yeah, it is like a separate game, isn't it?
That building is technically outside of police jurisdiction.
I am heading there.
Just remember, we're cops. Don't make it a matter of revenge.
It will be a matter of justice. Those mercenaries are my unfinished business. Surrender, or there will be trouble.
Trouble. Oh, alright. Yeah, I'll play this. This looks great. You get to play as ED-209. Oh, that's cool. Can sound like a pig. That's sick. Sick. All right, we're running out of rig. So I'm running out of string. I have more. I just don't know where it is in my house right now. I specifically found it right before I packed up to move, and I was like, oh, I do have more rig string. Oh, this is great. And then I put it somewhere, and I don't know where that was. So I don't know where that is anymore. Thankfully, it's only $30. I could probably spring for that. My studio did get upgraded. Mike helped set up the ACs and stuff so that I could survive. So everybody say thank you, Mike. Or don't. I'm not your dad. I guess you could do whatever you want. I bet he'd appreciate it. He has a what do they call it? A compliment kink or whatever it is. I forget what they call it. Where it's like they like to be like complimented all the time. I forget what that's called. It's like a specific kink. Whatever it is, Mike's got it. Affirmation kink? Is that what praise kink. Thank you. Thank you, Cord. I know I can always rely on you for that. I know you know your kinks. I tripped his power fuse and his second fuse box in a weird spot. Yeah, it took me forever to find it. He's like, oh yeah, you know, because the landlord stopped by right as he was leaving. And he's like, oh yeah, up on the 3rd floor there's a fuse box. I was like, how the hell was I supposed to know that was there? She's never been praised in your entire life. Yeah, I don't think that's true. Oh, yeah, that's a good one right there. I don't think it's true, Mike. I think your parents like you. Do you know what this is, Mike? Do you know what I'm rigging right now? You're going to have to do this eventually. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Mike, as the local war corps, I want you to know that Ernie's been bullying people who are trying to learn the game. Ernie's asking for trouble. You're rigging a boat that Kara will use against you. It's true. That's very true. Because she's not going to rig it herself. She specifically told me she's never going to do this. Dude, I tried to get her to do the magnets on the bottom of the boat just so the cannons stick, and she couldn't polarity, she couldn't figure it out. I was like, Kara, it's literally one direction. You just gotta put it on there and just glue it. That's all you gotta do. She just couldn't do it. Just like magnets were flying everywhere. I'm like, alright. Your landlord thought I was a renter. I told him we are polycule. Oh, dude, cool. Did we get a discount? Did we get a polycule discount? Wilmar, why don't you become a part of the polycule? And yeah, Wilmar, you should come over soon. We definitely gotta play a game. The house is actually pretty comfortable. That house is too far. This house is too far. And Woburn, you're out of your mind. Also, I did manage to get to Hobby Bunker before the sale ended. So I did get some of the tube paints, which I wanted to try today, but I couldn't find my paint cups. And I decided to do editing. House is too far. Shut up. Just gotta force polycule. You can force the polycule. Just gotta force polycule. So when Leonard doesn't see you again, he will think you broke up with Dr.D. Yeah, he was really into it too. Because I had never met the actual landlord. I'd only met the agent, the realtor agent. So that was the first time I'd ever met him. His wife was out in the car too. And we just got to talking, and he was a good old boy. You know, we were talking about the weather. Just felt like I was in the South again. Just got to chitting and chatting. upside down pineapple thing. Apparently, in the villages in Florida, they started using loofahs. 7 streak. That's basically me supporting you. So I'm basically your boss, and as your boss, we need to have a quarterly review. Oh boy, we got some bad reviews. Some customers. More feet, drink more paint, and paint nay more. It seems you don't listen to your customers or want to grow. Oh. Oops. Alright, well here's the... Here. There's my foot. If you want to mess with them, just use the upside down pineapple statue on the front step. Interesting. Do you think they have those? Can I like buy them in bulk? You think I can buy some bulk pineapple statues? I'll just leave them all over the house. So I think our neighbor is the way that the house is. I guess you could kind of call it a duplex. It's not really a duplex, but there's like another. There's like what they do up here in Mass is they take old houses that used to have like families of 14, and then they just cram as many buildings, like as many different apartments into them as they can. This one wasn't split up into more than 2, so our neighbor, I think, is like some kind of rich bachelor guy, and he just goes out and parties a lot, I think. Which is kind of interesting. So he's not home very often. So we have this like neighbor who lives downstairs who's like just not here very often. Yeah, she is in fact not in here. I think she might still be sleeping. She laid down, and I think lately whenever she lays down, she's like, oh, I'm gonna get up at this time, and then she just doesn't wake up. She just like stays asleep for like 6 hours. Well, there's no paint to drink right now, Mike. It's all scattered around the house. I guess there's some right here. Yeah, Kara will not be up here nearly as much, that's for sure. Just because of the fact that we're on the 3rd floor. And before it was easy, because like the area she wanted to be was like right there. But now that I'm very much out of the way, so she'll probably be up. She'll be up here every once in a while, but I don't think she'll be up here nearly as much as she was before. Which, you know, I'll miss her. So now I take little dedicated trips down to go wherever the hell she is and pet her, scratch her on the head or whatever. Drink the primer you just got thick. That's not paint, Mike. Primer's not paint. You can't fool me, silly daddy. Can't he cop it? Silly daddy. Can't he cop it? Oh, yeah, not like that. You gotta boil it first. Softens up the glue. So let's just leave that. So, Mike, what did you think of the house? Other than the, you know, the obvious, we haven't moved in. Or, well, other than the fact of not everything's set up yet. I think I'm done. I don't think I can rig anymore because I don't think I have enough. I don't think I have enough wire until I find that other spool. So I think that's where we're gonna call the rigging, at least for now, done. Yeah, this place is like it's like a friggin' facility. This place is so big. It is insane. Crazy amount of space. I think it's good. Your third floor windows blow, being the old New England style. Yeah, I agree. The old house will have some issues in the winter. Probably will need the plastic over the windows to keep in heat, but it seems pretty good. Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do. Yeah, we'll see. We'll survive somehow. Okay, so this is what it looks like as of now. So here's the old girl. And as I said, these are the bow sprite can definitely not be just held in, because everything literally pulls it backwards and it doesn't have enough strength to hold itself down. So this is definitely glued. But this has to be so that the rest of these have something to hold on to. And you'll notice that this one, I even left it a little bit leaning forward, just the tiniest bit, because I know that the two fighting top masts are going to pull towards each other. So I just tried to keep that in mind. And then the I forget what this sail's called. The crap. What is this thing called? This one with the angled. The lateen. That's what it's called. The lateen sail. So this one has 3 rig holes right here, and they're also going to go down to here. Or, I'm sorry, to here. And, yeah, after that, it's pretty much done. So the boat's painted. We just got to actually, like, finish the cannons for Kara. Although I don't think she's actually running any cannons, which makes it easy. So we're done with that for now. So something that we did, I was able to find at Hobby Bunker, was some of this stuff for sale, which I obviously don't have a ton of money. And I saw these and I was like, actually, these would probably be a good idea to grab these while they're on sale. Because this thing is, I got this for 25 bucks. I think this thing is usually like 80. Yeah, it's like 64 bucks, so I got this for less than 50% off. So I'm going to use these for the narrative stuff when we do stuff for Blood and Plunder. And then they also had this. This was a box that I 100% was going to be chasing after for Blood and Bayonets. And they had it. I couldn't believe it. And since it was on sale, I was like, yeah, I'm going to grab that. And these make really, really good veteran units, because they're all like a bunch of they're all a bunch of hobos. They this was like a famous battle. I think it was the Battle of the Grigio or something like that. Yeah, right here. Grijo, where this like ad hoc unit of people that just kind of like banded together. It wasn't like a real battalion. Went up against a French unit that was kind of similar, that were called like the Butchers, and they were going around like burning Spanish towns. and so they bumped into each other, and you had these like two really weird army battalions like fighting each other. It was apparently a pretty interesting fight, which I think the British won. I think. So these models are made for Black Seas. I think it's for Black Seas, which is a much smaller scale game than Blood and Plunder. But that's okay. Oh, it's a Kraken! It's a Kraken! So these models are probably going to be a little small for this game, which is fine, but I was going to say, that's not too bad for, like, a sea animal. It's definitely small, because these would be, like, the size of a boat in Black Sea. Yeah, because the Black Sea boats are significantly smaller. But if you see something like that coming at you, it's gonna be a tough time. Sheesh. Just build that real quick. I'm keeping my eyes open for when Kara messages me inevitably. When she wakes up, she's like, "Where am I?" Oh, Cordy sent me a message. After listening to Arachne and how much you hate your Duros, maybe I'll build him and see if Yeah, great. Wonderful. Can't wait. I'm not going on a spiel. It's not happening. But anyway, yeah. So these are going to be little monsters that people could bump into in the narrative thing I'm going to be working on. You guys are so quiet today. That's a narwhal horn. So what animals are these? Terrors of the sea. So there's a Kraken. This is the Leviathan. So I could see us painting these on stream. They'd probably be pretty quick little paint jobs. And I suspect that by the next stream, I may or may not be doing a stream this Thursday because I might be doing a work thing, but I'll definitely have the painting area set up by then, at least in the most basic sense of the word. It's very funny, Wilmar, how Hobby Bunker just has so much stuff that the owner is like dismissive of. I don't know how to word it. He's just very like, yeah, we bought it and nobody wanted it. I was like, did you do anything to, I don't know, sell it?
What is your problem, man? Do you know how to fucking drive? No. What? No, I don't know how to fucking drive. I don't know.
So I watched the first 3 episodes of that show. Because I wanted to finish Sakamoto Days or whatever. The first episode with the door. He's like, yeah, I think you did really good on your interview. He's like, wow, that's great, thanks. I was, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna leave now. He tries to like pull the door open. He's like, I think it's a push. He's like, no, I was here yesterday, and it does both. He like pulls the door out of the socket. He just pulls the door out of the frame. No, it opens both ways. I was here yesterday.
I was here yesterday. It does both.
Both. Oh my god, it was so funny. Oh my god.
You're not part
You're
of the
not
turbo
part
team.
of the turbo team. Walk. Walk around the house. Don't you hate it when the turbo team comes in and replaces your toilet with a hole that you can like fart in? You're not a part of the turbo team. Oh god. And the funny thing is like I'm starting to predict his humor, but it doesn't make it like any less funny. Where I think the very last one I watched was it was the laser surgery, and it was like the typical medical commercial where they're like everybody's happy, and he's like, yeah, with my
55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 fries, 55 cokes, 100 tater tots, 100 pizzas, 100 sandwiches, 100 meatballs, 100 coffees, 55 wings, 55 shakes, 55 pigs.
It's just the fact that he takes the mundane and just like everybody else is so straight and his characters just take it so far. He just goes like way past anything anybody and nobody else in the room is comfortable. It's just like the uncomfortable looks on everybody's faces. It's so good. He does such a good job. With the laser surgery one where he's like, well, with my laser surgery, I could
Dad,
finally beat
I
up...
got good news and bad news. Good news is Mom's still alive. Bad news, she's hooking up with my boss.
I didn't see that one yet. The laser surgery. It's like, with my laser surgery, I can fight the guy who married my ex-wife. I can play with my grandkids, and I can garden. I can pick my kid up over my head, and there's nothing he can do about it. Except his son just lifts him. And goes into, like, the recorders, the recording studio. You scammed me! You told me this record was gonna be huge! You're not a part of the turbo team! The gift one was really good. Where he's like, did you like my gift? Yeah, it was a great gift. Yeah. Can I eat the receipt? Did you like my gift? I'm gonna eat the receipt. Yeah, it was a great gift. Everybody turns on him. Did you like our gifts? If she eats this receipt and doesn't feel bad, that means you took a massive mud pie. Oh my god. Yeah, no, it's a good show. Big applause from me. Definitely. Everybody kept telling me that it was my sense of humor, and I can see why everybody wanted me to watch it so bad. I was here. It does both. I was here yesterday. Oh shit. Anyways, I think somebody said something about that. They bought super hard into the Walking Dead minigame, and it was dead on arrival. crazy. He definitely didn't seem interested in growing anything. Yeah, didn't you got that vibe too, right? No, it was yesterday. I mean, he's in the zombie apocalypse. I mean, I hate to be like a naysayer, but I mean, what are the chances that you're gonna not lose any friends in the zombie apocalypse? You know? But yeah, I'm glad it wasn't just me that noticed that. That guy just had no interest in, I don't know, like fostering anything. It was a little weird. When you wouldn't ask for permission to go upstairs. He just didn't like the gifts, and then he died. Oh, that's what you're referring to. That was Glenn. All of his friends left. They're all coming to my house to party. He dies in the car. Somebody call an ambulance. He took a massive mud pie, guys. He took a massive mud pie. They only said it like 300 times. But yeah, he didn't care. We got a box, didn't sell. We never ordered anything else. It's like, yeah. And I had to. Okay, so this is something I don't understand. Is a MOBA not a like? Is it acceptable to not know what a MOBA is in today? Is it acceptable to not know what that is? An MOBA. I don't want to be the one that passes judgment on this one. Is it okay to not know what a MOBA is?
Excuse me, I was following the written rules on the sign going up the stairs. Do not come at me for following the rules. I was in their space. I want to be a good customer.
Yeah, but they don't want to be a good shop.
I knew I was going to get a reaction from you on that one. Scumbag Mike here. I hope it's okay, because I don't know. So, okay, so you don't know... I hope it's okay, because I don't know. Okay, so for some reason I was thinking MOBA was kind of a well-known term, I guess. But maybe that's on me. Egg on my face. I hope it's okay, because I don't know. Chris, it'll be fine. It'll be fine if you don't know. I know where you live. I know which doors aren't locked because you don't have a key. Just so you know, we can still lock the door. I will come for you and trip your fuse box. Trip my fuse box. No! Also, you can come inside and lock yourself inside the house if you don't have a key. Because the downstairs door, you can't unlock from the inside unless you have a key. It's such an old house. Narwhals, narwhals living in the ocean, causing a commotion, 'cause they're so awesome. Ow. I just cut myself on this narwhal. Narwhal, I was singing the narwhal song. Why did you cut me? Look at that. Look at that. That narwhal just cut me. Yeah, you see, that's the problem, Mike, is if you come in here to burglarize my house, there's a chance that you just can't leave. It's so if you turn into a werewolf, you can't escape.
Is that why they sealed up those windows? Is it because of werewolves? Oh my god! It's starting to make sense now. Mike, you're absolutely right, buddy. R. Kelly stuck in the closet song if I burglar it. I see. Stuck in the closet. Well, Mike, I moved all the way out here hoping that Wilmar would want to hang out, but he already said that this house is too far, and he doesn't want to come out here. Operation Birthday Party. I don't think it's gonna work, man. I tried. I went out on a limb for you. I spent like 10 grand to get it to work, and he's not biting.
Hey guys, it's me Mahatma Gandhi. Do not redeem the card. Do not redeemit.
It's Mahatma Gandhi. Do not redeem the card. Do not redeem it. Let's do it. Wait, what? I'm always right. I'm ignorant enough that my lies are believable to me. I suppose that's all that matters. Being in the act of lying is bad. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Hey guys, it's me Dr.D from Professional Casual Network. Today we are gonna be playing with knives and taking bets on how many times I can go around my hand without cutting it.
Why the fuck are you redeeming the card? Why are you redeeming?
Hold on.
Why are you redeeming?
Steve, you don't.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. The knife dance, it's about to start. I'll be using the only hand I have. Because last stream was wild. Here comes the knife. Tap 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 tap. I am such a professional man. Tap tap ouch, help me PLS.
Kara's here. She is among the living again. Here.
I hope you guys like our new house. It's so pretty. I'm done unpacking. Dylan won't be done for God knows how long.
I think of your boat. It's getting close.
I thought this was a chair stream. Dr. D is here? Oh, weird.
You guys are real funny, you know that? Kara's here too. It's not even just me. You have to be nice, Mike. You can't be mean.
Mike wasn't here before you left.
Mike was here before I left.
Oh, so he knows what he's being silly.
Oh, I said I gotta go real quick. I had to feed the dogs because I forgot to feed them. Because I got so caught up in trying to entertain you idiots. Oh my god, it's Jay. Audio Jay. Hi, thank you. Thank you for the resub, Jay. Thank you. You were nice yesterday, that's true. I was nice to you, Mike. I'm nice to you like every day.
Nice, Mike, you're nice every day too. Don't let Dylan tell you otherwise.
He's mean to me at the store. He constantly tells me to hold the door.
Probably yell at the store.
He constantly tells me to hold the door. We did share some Shack gummies. We did. Yeah, that's a real thing now. You can be sassy today. All right. Well, listen here, Mr. Sassy Molassy. Great Sassy Molassy.
I'm obsessed with those like sour Shack gummies, Mike, but like it's so hard to eat anything right now.
Yeah, you actually weren't bad.
It took me like an hour to eat one earlier today.
We like old Sailor games. Yeah, what do you think of the room so far? I think as soon as we can get a rig. I think this is just also going to be the recording room because the computer's here.
I think you should set up that whole big table that's down by the kitchen in another room. I don't care which one. Just so that you don't have to have so much stuff set
Yeah,
up on this table.
that's the plan.
You can lay things out on that table and function.
Yeah, that could be like it'll be the green room. I got you. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. The knife dance is about to start. I'll be using the only hand I have because last stream was wild. Here comes the knife. Tap, 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 tap. I'm such a professional man. Tap, tap. Ouch, help me, please. Thought this was a terror stream. Blah blah blah. Okay. Are you making it tomorrow, or are you unpacking more? Got to figure out what if I'm pirating or not. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there tomorrow. I need a break.
I need a break too, but that means I might not come tomorrow.
I mean, you don't have to play. You can just go.
But that's a long drive, which is like everybody.
That is not that far.
Guys, it's with great pleasure that I am sharing these news. I had Taco Bell and I am food poison maxing. Right now my stomach it's empty but
Goodbye.
full of regret. But I still have another Crunch Wrap Supreme. Should I eat it, chat?
That one, I don't think that one does anything. I spent 300 bits on you, granted 100 of it you weren't around. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. You making it. I should definitely be there. There's no more food. Get out of here. First one doesn't count. I didn't stay long. Freak out. Wow. Okay, what is happening? There's so many things happening right now. Guys, I'm sharing these news.
Everyone knows that only the pure of heart don't get Taco Bell food poisoning.
Right now, my stomach
Only the
is
people
empty
who
but
have
full of
evil in
regret.
them have it purged out of them.
Should I eat it, chat? Purged out of them. Is it just going in there and cleaning out the evil? I've released the evil. Release the evil. Wow. That's awesome. That's sick. That's sick. I mean, Jay, don't you want to play against somebody else? You've stomped me on the ground like, what, three times now? I mean, not that I mind, but you think... I feel like you'd be getting bored. On account of the fact that I can't not get tabled every single game. I mean, I'm down for whatever. I don't care. I get points no matter what, but I'm just saying, I think you'd be getting bored. Demolishing me every week. I paid very close attention to my rolls last week. I was very average, which was really cool to see. Every time we rolled, we were within standard deviations. Oh my god, it's a big shark. I'm shocked at how good the stupidest list in existence is. Yeah, 3-point pirate, dude. I mean, I know you even spend money, or you spend points to make them not 3. 3 points a lot. 3-point pirates are so fucking cracked. It's crazy. I was thinking about just not playing tomorrow.
That's just an excuse, Dr. D. I actually practice boxing on my spare time, and I spar with my niece. I gave him a black eye last week, but it's all good, cause I got him some boxing gloves for his 3THB day the other day. Practice makes perfect.
My niece. I gave him a... You said niece and then you said him. But it's all good because I got him some boxing gloves for his third birthday. This is perfect. I think it's supposed to be your nephew, but I got the joke. I'm on to what you were. I'm on to the tale you were spinning there. I make them veteran because I don't have enough models, but that's what I'm saying. I know you pay for it. Could you imagine what that list would be like with just 3-point models? It's fucking insane. The only thing that holds him back in C-list is the fact that you have limited space on the boat. Make them veteran. 3 blanket it. The only thing that stops the horde of pirates is just the deep water that they're not physically allowed to go into. And that was the funny thing is when we first got started, you were like, yeah, these pirates aren't going to be very good because they're 3 points and blah blah blah. Just like tabling the shit out of me. Oh, big old shark. Shark. Kara did find my paint cup. So next stream will definitely be painting. I do the Zab Brannigan approach in any game that allows it. Yeah, you definitely do well with pirates then in Blood and Plunder, that's for sure. Because the leaders were I think the pirate leaders were fantastic. What are we talking about? I think you're on crack if you think the pirate leaders are fine. Black Caesar is cracked. How good he is. I think Hornigold's good. I think the leader one you brought last game, great. I just realized today we have 2 weeks left. Yeah, it's almost over. Yep. Not much longer. And Pirates are in a position to win. So if you play games, whichever faction wins, based on however many points you contributed to the win, you get put in a raffle for. I think this year it's a 6th rate, so you get a 6th rate frigate. Trench Crusade 9.9 I think will be the league start date. Sweet. It's the weekend. It's the week after, or the week after I guess. Nova. That's perfect. I'm down. I'm good for that. Is that gonna be? It's gonna be on the Tuesday, right? For the 9, you want to start on 9/9. So you want to start on a Saturday? Oh no! Oop, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong month. September. Yeah, Tuesday. I was looking at the wrong month. Yeah. Okay, that sounds good to me. I'm excited. I think the next army I'm going to build is Trench Crusade. Cord, if only you just lived here. You'd be having a great time, buddy. Do we know who's running the Trench Crusade thing? Was it you or was it Mike? For some reason I was thinking it was Mike. It is you. Okay, it is you. Hi, Bobby. Sweet. Thank you. I was gonna find those tomorrow, and Kara's already being 11 out of 10 girlfriend. Look at what I got for us and our boats. Sea monsters. With a dragon. Whale. Hey, it's Kara. There's our kraken. Narwhal.
Very creepy monsters.
Big old shark. And a leviathan.
Almost as good as the ones we saw yesterday. Dolphins and the
Yeah.
orcas.
Yeah. These are definitely. These are definitely too small for this game.
Okay, guys.
Guys, enough! Oh, sure. I'm thinking that the racks will probably go on that wall. I guess we could put. Maybe.
Maybe over here. I think you can put 3 over here and then maybe 1 over there.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I guess I'll do this one with the more common paints. And hopefully I'll keep this relatively clear. Yeah, it's been. Oh, actually, well, I'm thinking about it. We need a towel to slip up here because there's a gap. If you have one that you don't ever want to use, we'll make it a bad towel. Nothing. I was thinking. I couldn't remember who was running the Trench Crusade thing. Like, and maybe Eric, who was in the Blood Bowl League. Woof woof. Yeah, the dogs. This house is a thing. Because they hear a single noise and they're like, oh my god, the house is being invaded. Yo, we got some backfeed from the mic. From the wind. Yeah, it's from the AC. You're just missing some IKEA display cases to store all the mouse. I have 4 of them downstairs. I'm not going to put them up here. I'm going to put them in the living room. So that when people come to the house, they can be embarrassed of me and my pathetic life. Way back when I had a patient who was he worked at the IKEA a couple towns over, and I told him, I was like, yeah, I can't get a hold of the Detolfs, man. They sell out so quick. And he legitimately grabbed 3 of them and sold them to me at my office. I was like, damn. Bro, thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Carol. Thanks, babe.
I set up that AC and it's janky rigging. That was my wise decision.
It's for Blood and Bayonet. It was on sale at the thing. This is one of the ones I was talking about with the terrier, and the other one has a poodle. So I couldn't. They didn't. Yeah, I couldn't find it. They didn't have the French one, otherwise I would have grabbed it. But I thought you were playing British.
I want a poodle now.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna play British. Oh, you said you were
I'm gonna play
French.
both. I'm gonna play both. You kidding me? Peninsular War? I'm all about it.
I want to paint a poodle.
You can paint the poodle. It's fine. I don't care. Mike says he set up that AC and it's janky rigging. That was my wise decision. The rigging is fine. It's fine. My dog usually prevents the mailman from raiding us. That's good. You would hate for the mailman to break into your house. That's what they're always scheming, those mailmen. Creepy. No TV, just a couch facing the display cabinet. No TV, just looking at the model. Yeah, yeah, alright, that's fair. Wait, I'm not sure if it's the AC. It happens when you're moving around. AC would be a consistent wind noise. His body is blocking the wind. Yeah, that's why you don't hear it. And then when I turn, you probably do. I'll have to try and figure something out. Maybe I might. I don't know if I should like put something here. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Anyway, so this is one of my favorite boxes I've ever seen Warlord make. This is called O'er the Hills and Far Away, which is a part of one of the British Army songs. That's not gonna work. Which I don't know that I don't really know the song, but I know that this is one of the main lines of it, and it was you know, hey, we're going to a foreign place to go fight some people we never heard of or whatever, all because the king told us to. Please just stay. Anyway, so this is for Blood and Bayonets, which is not technically out yet. I was actually just talking to some of the people that are in charge of that. It's in editing. I don't know. I'd like to invite the mailman in to have a glass of freshly squeezed lemonade. Well, alright. Do we need to talk about this, Kara? The Richard Sharp. This is not the Richard Sharp box, though. That is a War Game Atlantic box. I think it's the 95 rifles. That's the one where it has Sean Bean, like the Sean Bean head in it. But yeah, these guys actually have a story. It was like the Battle of Grigio, I think is how you say it. And it was these guys. It was like a super ad hoc, made up unit of like people that were in a bunch of like different regiments that got destroyed while they were fighting. And all the characters are named. I don't know if it's like a TV show or something. Like I don't know if they actually did some kind of show for it, or I don't know, there might be a book, I don't know, but these are supposedly, I don't even know if it's real, but I read the story for it, and they go up against the French, they call them the Butchers, and they were going around and burning big chunks of Spain, and I forget what the guy's name was, Moreau, I think his name was. Brigadier General Alan Campbell, yeah, St. J. Moore's army. Some of them committing every possible excess they could render in the name of the British soldier odious to the nation. So all of them are named. Not that I really care that much, but there's a lot of character in these. You said it correctly, ad hoc. Yeah, I didn't say ad hoc. I do that mostly because I'm dumb. I know how to say it. I'm just trying to be silly and a little color to the combo. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, but Core, to answer your question, I think the Sharp box is War Game Atlantic. I think that's the one that comes with the sprue with his head on it. But yeah, you get a doggo. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted this, is because I want the doggo on a 20mm base so I can use him as a musician and Blood and Plunder, which I think is just endlessly funny. And also, there's going to be one of these guys is doing something that is something that we hold very near and dear to our hearts. There he is. Trotter Rodney. Look what he's hiding in his jacket. Look at that piggy. He's stealing a piggy. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of this kit. It's really cool. And they're metal. Never mind, they're not metal, they're resin. I guess they used to be metal. This is the kind of stuff that drives me crazy. Like an actual super fluffy thing like this, because I'm going to use these as veterans for Blood and Bayonets. So the only one downside is I do not have the 20mm bases I need, because we're not going to be using the square bases. The Warlord bases are stupid, and I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of black powder. I don't think it's a very good game, and I really wish I just had something to mount this stupid thing onto. I don't have any zip ties. Kara, are there zip ties? Do you know where the zip ties are down there? If you do, I would love one. Do you wear an apron with your hair done up? Sharp is the only reason I know the song "Over the Hills and Far Away" as one of the actors sings as an end theme. Yeah, it's like an actual song. I know that. And I forget what I don't know if the name of the other unit, because it used to be like a 2-army box thing. Butchers. Okay, that one's just called Viva la Emperor. Emperor. That one's great. Like I said, it comes with a little poodle, and they're the French equivalent of this, where they all look like they've been fighting for 300 years. I don't see where they are, but if I see them, yeah, thank you. So yeah, like I said, today's stream is going to be a little hobo style, and I apologize. I'm doing my best. So we're just going to clean these up, and then I'm going to order the proper bases for them for Blood and Bayonets, because they're supposed to be on 20 mils. And I was asking for some clarification on Blood and Bayonets for you, Chris, if you actually were being serious on wanting to play it, at least in regards to like playing the Austrians or whatever. I think currently Russia is the next expansion, I guess. But if there are rules for the other things, I might be able to get like some heads up on what they might be doing differently. So it probably wouldn't be impossible for us to play with Austria if you really wanted to. I don't know where they are, but if Sharp is another song. I have not actually watched that show. I've heard it's very good, and people really like it. What is it? Sharp's Rifles, right? It's the name of the show. Sharp's Rifles. Yeah, Sharp's Rifles. Supposedly it's really good.
Let's see that piggy with the tricorn.
Let's see if we can find him. There he is. He's so much smaller. Look how tiny he is. He's so tiny. Look at little piggy. He's a little tiny little piggy. I might be able to get a little tricorn on him. Yeah, I'll see if I can find him. I'll see if I can find him a little tricorn. Or some kind of hat. I mean, he is a gentleman, after all. Ew. What is up with this new setup? I moved, Lotus. It's not great. And instead of properly setting up my thing, I edited a podcast instead. So it's not like I didn't do anything. Stay with me. Yeah, this setup's about to drive me crazy too. Don't worry. Congrats on the move. Thank you. Yes. It was... I would say it was relatively painless, but my calves are in a lot of pain. But it went relatively well. Honestly, no real complaints. I mean, moving the furniture was brutal, but that's, you know, kind of just to be expected. Thankfully, I had two very good friends help me. And Mike assisted on the third day with some little stuff. And helped with my weird power situation. You can see we're also pledged with an air conditioner in your space. Yeah, I made sure it was there. I'm up on the 3rd floor, and it has been hot. Kara did me a miracle of going out and actually buying a couple AC units, which we knew we were going to have to do. It was just a question of when. But Kara really went above and beyond and got 2 units for our bedrooming up here. Instead of helping you move, I got an ear infection while swimming in a lake while camping all weekend. Well, see, there you go. You should have helped us. You wouldn't have got an ear infection lifting boxes. Ostro hung like a horse. That just clicked. Sorry, Chris. I'm up to speed. that just. I saw it and it just clicked in my head. I see you are also pledged with the air conditioner. Plagued. Plagued. No, not plagued. Yes, it's also funny. Sean Bean is in a movie or a show or something like that, based on something where the main character... I think it's Silent Hill. Actually, I think it's Silent Hill. He plays a character that's supposed to die that doesn't die in the movie. I think that's Sean Bean. Silent Hill of all things. Spoiler alert, by the way, I guess. What is up with this new sub? It's really good. One of the only part, congrats on the move. I see you're all... instead of blah, 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 instead of blah, blah, blah. I hate having one that close to me. Oh, I love it. I love the air. Oh my god. Girl, you kidding me? Is that guy's hat actually flapping, or is that a miscast? It's legit. It's actually just... He's got a hat that's like flapping. His stovepipe is flapping. That's pretty funny. Well, I mean, why don't you like air, Lotus? There's no dog cam right now. Sad setup. Yes, I am curious to know if there actually will be a need for one, because I don't think the dogs are going to come up here all that often if Kara's not here. But we'll see. If I put a bed up in here, Chunk might want to come in. Chunk usually just sits outside the door and stares. He just stares at the stairs, which is weird. How's Kara dealing with the move? She's doing pretty well. She had she had a oral surgery right before we moved, so she's been having trouble in that regard. She's been feeling a little rough. Only one option left. Dog cam. Dog cam. Shoot the toesies. This is the standard bearer. I mean, she's definitely slowly getting better, but she's still having some trouble. So, expectations on her have been low. Just because, you know, we don't want her to push it. Push it. Push it. Push it real good. Push it. Very sad setup. What is that in reference to? Yeah, hopefully, like I said, hopefully this setup will work better after I have some time to mess with it. I think I'm gonna put something in between me and the AC unit because I don't need direct air on me, and it's definitely gonna mess with the mic. So I will fix that. I just gotta figure out. I gotta put like, I don't know, some kind of thing behind me just to block the direct airflow. But I will say, Lotus, I have a recording room. So, like, as an example. So there is going to be a table here where we're going to do battle reports. Okay. What do you mean, okay? So, battle reports, probably... I was talking to Mike about it. What did we say? Monday? Mondays are the best for you? Mondays or Sundays? I mean, we're probably going to have more than just me and Mike, but Mike is probably the one that'll come over the most. What is that? Only me. I am the co-streamer. Bah. Well, if we're only gonna be playing with painted stuff, Mike, I'm gonna need your assistance because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to paint every single thing on that stream. I think we're gonna have to give up on the everything being painted rule pretty damn quick. These actually clean up pretty easily. I really like the sculpts. They definitely got some character. These are the kind of sculpts that Dylan dies for, man. I'm telling you. Look it! Look what he's got! Look at what he's got back in his backpack! He got a piggy! He got a little piggy! This son of a gun is trying to sneak off with a piggy and he's got a frying pan. I'll paint, but you need to make me co-streamer. Wilmar, you already told me you don't want to come to my house because you said it was too far. Now you're giving me mixed messages. I need a co-streamer I can trust, Wilmar. Are you willing to give up on your lying ways? Just give me some time. I'll be quicker on it when I'm not working on big projects. I mean, Mike, it's not a huge deal. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All I ask is if you come over to play Blood and Plunder and it's on stream, at least make sure the boat is built, please. I mean, lucky you. You can just get a brown primer, and your boat's taken care of.
The whole time we were in the hobby bunker, I was thinking, they would make bank if they had a fireworks store next to this place.
But it was in Massachusetts. You can't sell firework places. Or you can't sell fireworks in Massachusetts. I was told not to use color primer. I don't like it, but you can. I think color primers are a devil's deal, in my opinion. I just don't think they cover very well, and I just don't like painting on top of them. It's definitely a personal preference. Some people love them. I don't. I just do not like them. These guys have been looting. Dr.D, the painting purist. I feel like it never quite matches the real color, so touch-ups get weird. Exactly. Yeah, that's one of the main reasons. So if you use a colored primer and you make a mistake, you're done. You better be good at blending and all that stuff, or like color matching by mixing your own paints. At which point, why are you using a colored primer? I think I will use colored primer for terrain. Terrain's fine, but for models. No, no, no. No, 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 no. These little models, man, they got some detail. I just do what I think is cool, so adding racing stripes and lightning decals to my ships is where it's at. I mean, whatever, man, I don't care. This boy's got a fancy hat. Captain Llewellyn Dode. They all have the same facing. Jeez. You might have scared Mike. You might have scared me with that one. Ka-cha! Mike, I don't know if you can handle going that fast though. What the hell is that? Look who it is! It's Duchess! With a beautiful little doggo.
It's okay, Dr. D. The movie Cars isn't about a real alive car. It's a cartoon. They can't hurt you.
It's a cartoon. I don't get it. Shut up. Let me tell you what I'm loving about these models, though. One piece. Only a single piece, baby. No faffing around. Okay, there's one model that's two pieces. I stand corrected. Everybody make fun of me. I'm a liar. I lied to you. I lied right to your faces. This guy has a pretty, like, village lady hat. It's a cartoon. Oh. Look at this guy. He's got a little Mary Bo Peep hat. Look at that hat. Oh, they actually show you what's on their back. Oh, that's fantastic. Look at that. Look at that piggy. Oh, you piggy. I don't know what that is. It's like a... It's like a swan or something? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, these guys are dressed to impress. The hell is this guy wearing? This guy's wearing like, he's wearing shoes that are like being wrapped up with cloth. Yeah, these guys have been having a rough time of it. Yeah, this stream is not going to go as long as it usually does. I am beyond exhausted. So after I'm done cleaning these guys, I'll probably call it. Because I want to take a shower and go to bed. And then next stream, whether that be Sunday or this Thursday, I think I'm doing something work related this Thursday. If not, I'll definitely be on. Also, it was forwarded. The idea was forwarded by Ernie for me to play the RoboCop game on stream. If anybody actually wants to watch that, the new one. Cool. A woo. Why are we a wooing? Is that in response to RoboCop? You're a wooing for that? Can't a man a woo without people thinking there's a meaning behind it? No, Mike, I don't think that's possible. No. If you don't have a reason, you better make one. A woo? Okay, well, I'm quickly feeling my patience leaving my body. Is this guy like missing half of a flagpole? Oh, no, that's that spin. I don't
Lion King, stop that. It makes no sense.
Or does it make perfect sense?
What the... See, that's the type of... I'm gonna kick your ass.
It's coming, Mike. New season. New season, Mike. Don't tell me how to. Ooh, I'll kick your ass. I'm a little concerned. Kara and I aren't going to be able to watch King of the Hill as easily as we used to. Well, I guess that's what the living room's going to be for. We were watching it on my computer, but I guess we just have to make sure we eat in the living room now. Mike, I'm going to kick your ass. Yeah. What do you think of that? Yes. Yes. Mike, you're cute. Mike, I'm gonna come into your house and I'm gonna replace your normal sized toilet with a toilet that can only has enough room for farts. Okay? That's the ass kicking rolls from Red Foreman. Gotta love Red, man. That's classic. Classic TV there, baby. I'd love it if I knew where my spray was. That'd be nice. That works for me. I don't need it in my old... You don't need your old toilet! What are you trying to hide, Mike? So there is a two-piece model. It is in fact the mule. This guy's a lieutenant colonel riding around on a damn mule. This guy's crazy. He's running around on a damn mule. He's looking like a damn fool. I'll take the new state-of-the-art toilet. But the hole is so small, Mike, you can't even get your poop in there. I'm his papa. It's yes, Daddy. It's yes, Daddy. Yeah, and I'm sorry if anybody's been hoping for a whip it out. I cannot describe to you how tired I am from this move, so I'm gonna give myself a break for once, and I'm gonna be the one that doesn't do. I'm gonna be the lazy one, so that I can go to work tomorrow. According to Wilma, I only work for like 30 minutes a day, which is 100% true, because I like my job. Is that its tongue sticking out, or is that Flash? That is its tongue. With no diet, I only fart. No poo. Oh my God! You know what, Mike? You know what? That's true. You figured this out, haven't you, buddy? Well, God dang, Mike, you done did it again. You big done didn't go and get it, man. Man, you know what I'm saying, man? You know, we're just dust in the wind, man. You know what I'm saying? You know,
you need more fiber.
The guy doesn't eat. I told you I'm ignorant enough to believe my own lies. It's a blessing. Well, in this situation, you did it, Mike. You son of a gun, you did it. Mike only eats soup. I wasn't quite sure how to say that. I'm not sure if you eat soup, but I think you drink soup. Admittedly, I'm not sure of the rules. He's the one that invented it. He's probably the one that should tell me. Why does that not dry? That's infuriating. Okay. I guess F me then. Yeah, that glued. Why is this not gluing? What if it's like tomato soup with no chunks? Drink broth, eat soup. I don't know, Mike. He's asking good questions, and I don't think you have good answers. Well, I did it. Those are built. So, Excuse me, Dr. D, did you invent soup? I didn't had to paint her how to scam people out of stealing people's bones. That's not what I do, though. I don't do that. Shut up. So, guys, I am going to end the stream early today. I'm going to immediately go take a shower, and then I'm going to pass the F out, because I am exhausted. There is a new episode of Arachne that came out today, though. I made sure of it. Maybe. Oh my God. You total. I do not steal bones. Shut up. See you. I'll see you tomorrow. You will be in butt kicking range. Then be super careful. Oh my God, you're right. Please, Mike, don't beat me up. If anything, if Jay is gonna F out on playing, we should play Blood and Plunder tomorrow. Please, please, Mike, please, will you play some Blood and Plunder with me, please? I actually don't know. Yeah, we can do a three-way, yeah. Oh, right, Raph. Right, Raph. Yeah, Raph doesn't actually like register in my head as a player because he's there no matter what. What is the bonus thing? Blah, 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 blah. It's week 8. Masters of the Sea. Players agree to designate one. Oh nope, that's Port Royal. Perform an advanced maneuver at sea or play fickle sea scenario. So we're playing a boat game. I'm there no matter what as well. Okay. So we should play a 300-point boat game. If possible. If not, we'll play 250 or whatever. Okay. I can do that. Guys, thank you very much for joining me in the new stream at the new house. I'm sorry it wasn't fancy. I was hoping it was being a little nicer than it was, but moving sucks. I'm just going to put it that way. Moving is not a fun experience. Well, if you want to play Raph, Jay, you'll be there earlier than me anyway. Whatever. I'm playing somebody. As long as I got something planned, I'm fine. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining me in the new stream. You know all the stuff: Patreon, Professional Casual. Use the code Monument Hobby or Arachne at checkout to get yourself a swanky discount. I'm really tired. I want to go to bed. Love you guys. Thank you very much for joining me. Okay, whatever. I'll make it work. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys. Maybe Thursday. Like I said, I gotta see if I'm actually gonna be doing one of my presentations. I might not do it just because my office is a mess, but yeah. I'll definitely be here Sunday. Double check just to be safe. There is a Blood and Plunder narrative event that's happening next weekend. Which I definitely am going to, so I suspect I'll be back in time, but if not, I will stream as soon as I get home. Present me to the crowd. I don't know what that means. Anyway, guys, love you.